Hey guys, I want to go ahead and do questions, let me see. Questions 13, 14, and 15 on the review. These are all the ones that deal with the interest rates and all that, so I just want to go through those and make sure you know how to plug them into the calculator. So the first one says, if you invest $25,000 in an account that earns 12% interest, annual interest, compounded quarterly, that's important because that'll tell me what formula to use and what to plug into it. How much will you have after 20 years? So when you see compound, unless you see compound continuous, which is a different formula, but if you see compound, you're going to use this formula. And so what you're going to plug in the calculator, P is always your principal, which means your starting amount, which will be 25,000. R is your rate, which is 12%, but remember we got to convert that to a decimal, so it's 0.12. And then because it's compounded quarterly, quarterly means that the end value is 4, because N tells me how many times it compounds per year, and quarterly means it compounds it 4 times a year. So N will be 4, and then we have 4 times, since it says after 20 years, my time will be 20. And if I plug that in, I'm going to do that real quick. 25,000. 1 plus 0.12 over 4, all raised to the 4 times 20 power. So that would give you 266,022, and then 26 cents. Okay, so that's if you see compound. Okay, make sure you use that formula, unless you see compound continuous. So this is different, compound continuously. Compound continuously means use this formula. So all you're going to plug in, so here you deposit 2,000, 4% interest rate, and time is 5 years. So my principal would be 2,000. I'm going to plug E into the calculator, and again 4% as a decimal is 0.04, and the time is 5. And so I'm just going to plug that into the calculator. Which when I do that, it gives me $2,442.81. Okay, so again, if you see compound continuously, make sure you're using this. And usually you'll see the formula has like a little A on the side. Okay, but this is what you're really doing right here. And then the last one is the half-life. Now what you'll notice with this problem is it says the half-life is 2 minutes. Again, don't pay attention to the 137. That's just the name of the, it's just part of the name of the element. It says if you have 20 milligrams, sorry, it's supposed to say sample. I guess it cut off there. If you have a 20 milligram sample, how much time will it take to reach 2.5 milligrams? Now notice what this problem is asking for. It's asking for your time. So when you're doing half-life, your formula is this. Where I is your initial amount, T is your time, and HL is your half-life, and then A is what you have after a certain amount of time. Well, notice what I'm looking for is actually the time. So I already know what A is. A is the 2.5, because that's what I'm trying to figure out, how long will it take to get to that point. My initial is, what, 20? I don't know my time, and my half-life, it said, is 2 minutes. Now notice, I could solve this, or let's imagine, for instance, we have a nice multiple choice question, and we have answers, but I already know the right answer, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you it is, let's see, 10, should be 3. So let's imagine that C is 3, okay? So I'm going to plug in 3 into the calculator. So I'm just going to test my multiple choice questions and see which one works. Sorry, not 3. 6 minutes. So if I have 6 minutes over my 2 minutes, that should give me 2.5 milligrams. Let me make sure I did that right. Yes, okay. So anyway, what I would recommend with that one, because it's actually asking for the time, is just plugging in the answers and see which one gives you the answer it's asking for. And then that would be able to work out fine. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll make some more videos.